Hello Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So Aquarius, today we're going to focus on your past, present, as well as your future, but we're also going to see the ultimate outcome of your current situation. So with all that being said, Aquarius, let's get started. For Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Aquarius, in the past, we do have the Hangman. Your current energy is a 10 of Cups. So far, so good. As far as your near future energy, we do have the 4 of Pentacles, and the ultimate outcome is the Devil. You know, I'm like, what is up with my readings? You know, every time I notice this with my readings during the summertime, I feel like I tend to like get the most negative readings. It's not even funny. I don't know if it's the heat or what the case may be, but let's get into it, Aquarius. Let's just get into it. I feel like there's somebody here that refuses to let you go. There's somebody here who refuses to let you go. I also feel like your happiness and your peace, it really does like disturb this person's soul. I'm also getting that as well. You know, I'm pretty sure you've heard of this like classic saying before, you know, misery loves company. I am definitely getting that strongly. Like, for whatever reason, this person's not too happy. You know what I mean? For whatever reason, this person's very miserable. And it's like they just want you to just continue to like join them. It's basically what I'm getting. It's basically what I'm getting off of this energy, but we're going to get into them in a second. But before we do, let's focus on you and your energy. So in the recent past, we do have the Hangman as well as the 8 of Cups to the Star. And then we also have the High Priestess. Okay. I feel like for a while, your intuition has been trying to get you to walk away from someone or something in particular. And it kind of looks like you're finally deciding to listen to your intuition. So this is kind of telling me that you haven't been listening to your intuition, Aquarius, for quite some time now, because I feel like your intuition has been trying to get you to like see that this person isn't for you, this environment isn't for you, these people that you surround yourself with just isn't for you. I just kind of feel like Spirit has been trying to show you that you've been surrounding yourself with someone that you shouldn't continue to surround yourself with. Now, this person in particular could be a family member, could be a friend, coworker, you know, possibly even a romantic interest, you know, for some. But I feel like your intuition has been screaming at you to like walk away from this entire situation and or person. And it kind of looks like you're finally deciding to listen to your intuition. Now, the 8 always goes to the 10 of Cups. So I do love the fact that your current energy is a 10 of Cups. So that's kind of telling me that the moment you decide to listen to your intuition, that's when things start to magically get better for you, is basically what I'm getting. So let's look at this 10 of Cups energy. Oof. Okay. I mean, granted, you know, in order to obtain this level of happiness that I see you currently harnessing right now, it kind of looks like, unfortunately, somebody had to get their heart broken in the process of it all. AKA this person I was kind of picking up on within your energy field. Whoever this person is, it's somebody who does come off to me as somebody who's very codependent. They also come off to me as somebody who has, for whatever reason, allowed other things and or people to come in between the two of you. I am definitely getting that. So this person could have brought a lot of like pain and suffering into your life, because I am definitely getting that this person allowed other things or other people to come in between, you know, the two of you, is basically what I'm getting, causing the relationship in itself to fall apart, causing a lot of pain and suffering on your end, is basically what I'm getting. But even though, yes, you find yourself technically speaking in a much better place now that you're no longer with this person, you know, I do feel like, you know, you walking away from this person truly did leave this person, you know, extremely heartbroken and devastated. It's as if this person thought that you would never like leave them or give up on them, or walk away from them or end things with them. It's like you're making this person's like biggest fear come true, is basically what I'm getting. Because it kind of looks like this person always, it's weird because I feel like this person always had a fear of losing you, but it's just very contradicting, even me saying that, because again, it kind of looks like this person allowed a lot of things or even people to come in between the two of you, So it kind of looks like this person basically put themselves in several predicaments to essentially lose you. So I don't know. Like, I feel like this person, it's weird. They've always had the fear of losing you, but then they would put themselves in predicaments to essentially lose you. I don't think this person honestly thought, you know what I mean, that they would ever lose you. So maybe this person, you know, didn't necessarily feel like, you know, by them allowing certain things or even people to come in between the two of you would ever push you away, but it kind of looks like that's exactly what occurred. That's exactly what happened. All right, so in the near future, we do have the Four of Pentacles. So let's see what's going on with that. We have the Four of Swords to the Two of Wands, and then we also have the Four of Wands. You know, this to me feels like an energy of you falling back into alignment with yourself. So that's kind of telling me your relationship with this person caused you to fall out of alignment with yourself. I am definitely getting that. So we do see you falling back into alignment with yourself all over again. We do see you more at peace, which is kind of making me feel like your relationship with this person brought a lot of stress and chaos, you know, into your life. We also see you very focused on your stability. I am definitely getting that, as well as your career. I think just overall, you find yourself in a much better place now that this person's not in your life anymore. And there's this energy of you essentially feeling like you made the right decision, but you are going based off of how this decision has essentially changed your life in a major way, but it changed your life ultimately for the better. It didn't change it for the worst. So maybe that was what was essentially causing you, Aquarius, potentially to like hold on to them and what you once upon a time had with them is concerned. Maybe you had this fear that your life wasn't going to be 10 times better without them in it. Maybe you had this fear that your life was just going to be 10 times worse without them in it. I feel like fear is what kept you dealing with this person for as long as you did. But the moment that you decided to listen to your intuition and allow, you know, your intuition to essentially guide you, not only did it remove this individual, you know, out of your life to the point where you find yourself 10 times happier than you've ever been while being with this individual, you find yourself, you know, back into alignment with yourself. You find yourself, you know, at peace all over again. All right, let's look at this devilish energy, shall we? They're cutting the grass. I don't know if you can hear that, but let's look at the devil and see what's going on. We have the Ace of Pentacles to the Tower, and then we also have the Strength card out here. Interesting. Interesting. You know, okay. Well, I think that this just kind of goes to show the heart that you basically have is basically what I'm getting. I feel like the moment you decide to get up and walk away from this person's life starts to instantly fall apart. And I am definitely getting like an energy of you witnessing this in some way, shape, or form, as far as like their life instantly falling apart is concerned. And I do see you like wanting to come in and like save them and help them. I am definitely getting that, but I feel like with that Strength card energy out here, you're kind of forcing yourself not to. You're kind of forcing yourself not to. It's like you want to like extend your hand to this person and help them and be there for them because, oh my God, look, they're suffering. Look, they're sad. Look, they're crying. Look, they're devastated. Look, they're depressed. But I feel like you're forcing yourself not to. I feel like you're forcing yourself not to. Tell me more about the devil. Tell me more about the devil. So we do have the King of Swords. We have the King of Cups. And then we also have the Seven of Pentacles. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. In the near future, expect this person to put on the only show for you, okay? Expect them to put on the only show for you. This to me feels like they're just putting on a show to like pull at your heartstrings and get you to feel bad for them and sorry for them. This person comes off to me as somebody who's perfectly fine. With the King of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles to the King of Cups, yeah, they come off to me as somebody who's perfectly fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with them. I think this person's perfectly fine. I think that this person is just trying their hardest to pull at your heartstrings and make you feel bad for them in hopes that it influences you to continue to remain with them and invest your time and energy, you know, towards them is basically what I'm getting. So expect this person, like I said, to put on the only freaking show because they're going to make it seem like they're devastated and depressed. And oh my God, what are they going to do without you? You know what I mean? Like, this person might even say something crazy like, well, if you leave me, I'm going to do this to myself. You know what I mean? Like I said, there is a lot of manipulation going on here on this person's behalf. Granted, I don't think that anybody should take that lightly. Obviously, if somebody says, I'm going to do this to myself if you leave me, I don't think anybody should take that lightly. But I am going based off of what it is that I'm seeing here. I think that this person's going to say something or do something to pull at your heartstrings in hopes that it gets you to feel bad for them, in hopes that it basically causes you to want to continue to remain with them, is primarily what I'm getting here off of this person's energy. Like I said, if this person does say something, you know, along the lines of, if you leave me, I'm going to do X, Y, and Z to myself, you know exactly what I'm talking about without having to say it. I don't think that you should take it lightly. I honestly don't think that you should take it lightly. No, I don't think that you should take it lightly. Do I think that they're actually going to do it? No, but again, I still don't think that you should take it lightly whatsoever, because that's like a serious thing for somebody to basically say. I don't know if this person has said that to you in the past, but it's a very serious thing for anybody to say. So I don't think that you should take it lightly, approach the situation the way that you basically see fit. But you know, this person might go as far as to throw themselves on the floor and cry you a whole river and, oh my God, what am I going to do without you? I think that this person's going to be fine. And to be honest, I think that this person's perfectly fine. You know, this is like the epitome of them going to the bathroom, pulling a freaking nose hair, and then, you know, there goes the waterworks. Like, I feel like this person's perfectly fine. I just kind of feel like this person's being dramatic and just kind of putting on like the only show to get you to feel bad for them, to get you to feel sorry for them. Tell me more about the Strength card. We have the King of Wands to the Chariot, and then we also have the Hierophant out here. Going back to this holding back energy coming from you, because again, I feel like this person's putting on the only show for you, and it's causing you to feel bad for them. It's causing you to feel sorry for them, and it's causing you to feel like, oh my God, like poor thing, like I can't, I mean, look at them, you know, like it has that type of flavor to it. I feel like what's causing you to essentially hold back has a lot to do with you essentially knowing that you can't continue to choose them over yourself again, because it kind of looks like that's what you've been doing. You've been choosing them over and over and over and over and over and over again. So you kind of know you can't continue to choose them anymore. You need to choose yourself. You need to choose yourself and what's best for you. And it kind of looks like you did that in the recent passing. Here they are putting on the only show for you to get you to feel bad for them and sorry for them and all of these things. But yeah, you're holding back because you don't want to continue to choose them above yourself. You don't want to continue to put their happiness above your happiness. You see what I mean? You don't want to continue to put this person first, you know what I mean, anymore. Like at the end of the day, you just want to do what's best for you. But the fact that this person's pulling this stunt on you, because that's exactly what it feels like, a stunt, it's causing you to feel bad. At the end of the day, you're not a heartless person, you know what I mean? You got a heart. And it kind of looks like, you know, this is somebody that, you know, you still do care for and have love for. I wouldn't go as far as to say that you're like in love with this individual or anything like that. I think that you care for this person. I think you got love for them, but that's as far as that goes. But this person is perfectly fine. They're just manipulating the hell out of you and trying to get you to feel bad for them. And they're really hoping that once they pull this like little show for you, that you're gonna feel bad for them and that you're gonna like come running back to them, is basically what I'm getting. So it's just something to kind of look out for. All right, so that is what I have for you. Hopefully the reading helped, hopefully it resonated, and I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.